Singapore and France have concluded 13 agreements across several areas such as security, energy, transport and artificial intelligence. The upgraded bilateral ties is seen as a sign of their commitment to expanding collaboration in an uncertain world. Jeraldine Yap with the details.
From enhancing defence cooperation to sharing knowledge on civilian nuclear power and nuclear safety, and a new mutual extradition treaty. These are some of the areas in which Singapore and France are stepping up collaborations under their enhanced partnership. France is the third country to have a comprehensive strategic partnership with Singapore after Australia and Vietnam. It's also the first European country to have such ties with the island state. And this comes as no surprise given that France was one of the first European countries to establish diplomatic ties with Singapore 60 years ago. Speaking at a joint news conference, Singapore Prime Minister Lawrence Wong says the upgraded ties reflect the high level of trust between Singapore and France and the potential to achieve even more together. And in an uncertain world, the Prime Minister says it's even more important for like-minded countries to work together.
What Singapore will bring to the table as a constructive partner is that we will always be a steadfast supporter to advance these areas of shared interest together in order to achieve win-win outcomes for both sides. And the agreements we signed just now attest to that. The deep and significant levels of trust that has been established between both countries at the leadership level, across the officials, and even at the people-to-people level attest to that we will always be reliable, credible, and a steadfast partner to France and to other partners as well in thinking of ways in which we can achieve win-win outcomes.
French President Emmanuel Macron also responded to a question on how France is looking to present itself as a third force in Southeast Asia amid the rivalry between the US and China. He says France also believes in the same values that the region holds, values such as open trade.
Well, neither China nor the US. We don't want to depend on none of them. We want to cooperate with both as far as we can. And we can cooperate for growth and prosperity and stability for our people in the world order. And I think this is exactly the same view as a lot of countries and a lot of people of this region. So we want to play together in order to do so. How to de-risk ourselves and how precisely to engage with ASEAN, which is clearly central, but all the Indo-Pacific members in order to have more stability, de-risk ourselves from these big players, and work very closely together to have this third way possible.
Singapore is the third and final stop of Mr. Macron's Southeast Asia tour. He also visited Vietnam and Indonesia.